This is Words of Wisdom with Wilberforce.
Hello, family. I'm so excited to be with you again. The atmosphere is charged with what the world popularly referred to as Valentine's Day. Everybody's talking about love. Some people's hearts are already broken as they discover they are not number one in somebody's life. Some people end up losing their virginity for those who are still virgins. Some, in few months to come, will realize they have infection. Some girls will also weep bitterly as they discover that they are already pregnant. Love, love, love. It is there in the air. The radio is blasting music about love. Books have been written about love. Unfortunately, many people are yet to fully understand what love is all about and what is expected of us to do in relationship. Ignorance is the worst demon on earth. Ignorance is worse than any mountain. When you are ignorant of a thing, you will most likely be a victim of that thing. People get deformed when they are not informed. And that is why we're taking some time to look at the word love, relationship, sex, and other things that are related. And today we'll be looking at relationship is a journey. As a topic, relationship is a journey. And I'm going to read from the book of Genesis chapter 24 and verse 61. The Bible says, "And Rebekah arose and her damsel, and they rode upon the camels, and followed the man. The servant took Rebekah and went his way." I want to start by letting you know that relationship is a journey. There is no good relationship that is expected to be terminated immediately. Relationship is actually a journey. And if I may ask, I would say that it's a journey of discovery. It's a journey you discover many things about the other person. It's a journey you discover the good, the bad, and the ugly. There are a lot of people that just want to relate with you and off they go. When you meet such a person, you discover that the person is not really ready for relationship. The difference between a wife and a prostitute is that a wife is meant to last with the husband as long as both of them are alive. However, a prostitute doesn't care. She may meet you by 5 p.m. and every day with you is by 5:60, which is 6 p.m. 60 minutes time is over and everybody goes his way. That is a prostitute. But for a relationship that will last, a relationship that will go beyond time and seasons of life, a relationship that will weather every storm that comes with it, there is a need for you to understand that such a relationship is a journey. Just like we read, Rebecca prepared for a journey because she knew it wasn't just one day affair. A lot of people have in mind, for example, that marriage is a holidays. During holidays, you can take your bag and tell your uncle, "I want to come over and spend the vacation with you." And the good uncle will say, "My dear, come over." And you come over to their uncle's house. If they begin to do what you don't like, there is a tendency you may want to go back home. You can tell your uncle, "I don't like the way your wife is shouting on me. I therefore would like to go back to my own father's house." You can carry your bag and start coming back. Or you may tell your uncle, "I don't like the kind of food we're eating in your house. I don't like it. It's causing me to purge. I need to leave." And it can happen that way. But when it comes to marriage relationship, it is not a holidays. You're not expected to walk in there today and walk out tomorrow. The reason why the rate of divorce is growing at an astronomical rate is simply because we have people who walk into marriage relationship not knowing it's a journey. It is a journey of discovery. It's a journey you discover the good, the bad, and the ugly. There is no human being that is 100% strong with no weakness. It's a journey you are going to embrace both the strength and the weakness of the person you are relating with. It's a journey you are going to embrace the victory of the person and the failure of the person. It's a journey you are going to embrace the success of the person and also embrace the failure of the person, where the person was defeated, where the person didn't live up to expectation. If you are looking for somebody who has nothing except strength, then you may need to leave this planet and go to another place. My great mentor and father, Barrister Bayo Shomifon of PGA, defined marriage relationship to be a relationship between two imperfect people who are doing their best to perfect one another in the presence of God. And I love that definition, two imperfect people, meaning that as you go into relationship, you are not whole, you are not complete. You are not somebody that will say there is nothing in my life the other person may find disgusting. In true relationship, you accept the strength of the person, you accept the weakness of the person, you accept the victory of the person, you accept the defeat of the person, you accept the success of the person, you also accept the failures of the person, you accept everything about the other person, and you still want to continue with such a person. That is a relationship that will stand the test of time. If all you are interested is the other side of the person that you like, and you don't want anything to do with the other side that you don't like, then that relationship is likely not to succeed, because at the end of the day you discover that the person you are dealing with is a human being. The person is not an angel. I want to say, in effect, that it's a journey, and if you are going for a journey, you must prepare well. For some of you that may be thinking of getting married, don't just wake up and see somebody and say, this is the one. We were inside a church hall, and I look up, and her eyes was locked into my own eyes, and instantly I knew she's the one. Such cock and bull story don't stand the test of time. We were in a wedding reception, and as I was passing, my hand touched her own hand, and as our eyes met, I knew she's the one. Suddenly, such things are no longer accepted. A lot of people that built their relationship on such things, the thing did not stand the test of time. Good relationship do not always begin like that. It's a decision you take. I'm going to be committed to this person, no matter what this person is all about. Not minding the strength of the person, the weaknesses of the person. I'm going to be with him until death do us part, as it is said. This is a relationship that stands the test of time. It is a journey you will discover. You see, when people are courting, they show the best of each other. If you tell a girl, I would like to marry you, and she said, okay, I've accepted, and you tell the same girl, I'm going to visit you next tomorrow, that girl is most likely going to take time and make sure her house is beautiful. She will put air freshener and make sure the place smells good. She will sweep everywhere and make sure that she does not present to you an imperfect house, because she knows her king is coming. But what happens after wedding? What happens after marriage? She will no longer pretend. She will surely show you the rest of her. That's why during courtship, people show their best, but during marriage, people show the rest. And that rest that the people is showing you is what you are going to discover. You're going to discover that this man that looks so handsome can snore like a train that failed brake. You're going to discover that this girl that is always packaging herself whenever she comes out, and the world is saying, wow, this girl can be very dirty. You're going to discover that this young man that I think is very intelligent, very knowledgeable, who can speak with very high level of accent, this man is very lazy. You will discover a lot of things about your partner. When you discover these things about your partner, what to do matters. To some people, that discovery will make them to look for a parachute and leave the relationship. To other people, it will strengthen them to see how they can be helpful, to make sure that this man is going to get to his destination in life. If you consider the woman called Naaman's wife in 2 Kings chapter 5 and verse 1, the Bible says that her husband Naaman was great in the sight of the king. He won so many wars and battles for the people of Syria. He was a man highly respected in the society, but he was a leper. Naaman was a leper. There was something about Naaman that I'm sure the wife did not like. He was leprous. But the wife did not say Naaman goodbye. The wife stood by him and made sure that in the end, that Naaman did not need to remain like this. She was instrumental to the healing of Naaman. By the time the story was over, Naaman was healed of his leprosy. I'm sure she may not have known that Naaman was a leper when she got married to him. She may have discovered it in the course of time. Naaman himself may not have even known that his body was going to turn leprous with time. So relationship is a journey. You must make up your mind to embark on the journey. And I encourage every young person, before you embark on marriage journey, take some time and get to know the person you are marrying. It's very, very important. Take some time and make some discovery about the person. Don't make every discovery after you have said, I do, I do. It's important you make these discoveries before the time you say, I do. Apparently, there may be things you discover and it will be too late. Imagine you are relating with a man and you don't know anything about him, only for you to get married to the man and now discover that this man is an occultic man who actually planned to use you for ritual. Of course, I'll advise you to leave the marriage because you have to first and foremost be alive before you can get married. If you know this is a journey of discovery, then you need to make some basic discovery about the person. Is he a child of God? How does he treat his own mother and his own sisters? Because he will not give you what he doesn't have. Who are his friends? What are his visions in life? These are the things that will prepare you ahead of time. If you just rush to now discover, you may discover that it is too late. That before you realize the person you are married to, you're already with God in heaven or with the devil in hellfire. I want to encourage you to know that relationship is a journey. Therefore, don't take it lightly. Don't just go into it because you are feeling somehow for the person. Feelings will go away. But what stays is the basic knowledge you know about the person. This is how far we're going to go today. It's my pleasure to be with you one more time. God bless you.
This is Words of Wisdom with Wilberforce.